to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USF's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Lost to throw again. Flips it out in the flat. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. Got enough for the first. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. From the gun, give on the inside. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd. Turning it on! He breaks a tackle. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Riggs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Quick spin on the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Riggs. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Bulls had this offense rolling. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on third. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Bulls. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big run. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They
They marched 79 yards on the drive.
South Florida, 10. Boise State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the grab. It's locked. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. To the air on first down. Under fire. He makes the grab. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. To the air. It's Mooney. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boise State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's caught. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Boise State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man, it's Mooney. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Bulls! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Boise State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Boise State. And here they come, almost all the way back. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Boise State, 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Mooney. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Broncos come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos are on the move. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be a draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He leaves it with his back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Russo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Takes a hit as he fires. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Russo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He's got enough for the 1st down. Yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Riggs. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Give to the fullback. to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF!
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Boise State, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They go to the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to pass, it's Mooney. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Handoff to the lone back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Dumps it off in the flats. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Bulls are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll move the tight end. They want that clock to run. Makes a man miss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped.